Since we have learned Aeolian across the neck, it's quite a simple task now to learn Dorian everywhere. Believe it or not, you already know how to do it right now. You just need me to clarify it for you. By looking at the same scales in a different way, we can achieve great results. So welcome to the world of Dorian everywhere. Our first thing to understand is that if we start any major scale from the second note, we get a Dorian scale. So if we played G Dorian, the formula would be a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, and a half step, and a whole step. Great. Now let's play the major scale that it actually came from. That would be, of course, F. Remember the major scale is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, and a half step. Notice that all the same notes exist in the scale. Freaky, right? The only difference is that we're starting on F instead of G. Keep that in your head for the moment as we look at the Aeolian scale. We'll keep it relative to our key, so starting note will be D, or the 10th fret. We played this before, and our formula will be whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, and whole step. Notice again that we have all the same notes, except we started on the note D. Now for the trick. It's the chords that we play that outline the sound of a scale, just as in our last lesson on Aeolian. We'll get more into this in the next part of the lesson, but for now, realize that all the scales we learned on one string are relative to each other. See you in a second. So are you confused yet? I hope not, and if you are, this will help. Let us first play the simple Dorian shape that you see on your screen from the note G on the 6th string. Let's play that with the jam track, which is just playing the second chord in the key of F, which is a G minor chord. As we play, listen to the tonality of the scale. Great job. Now let's play the F Ionian scale in position of the key. That would be on the first note F on the first fret. Now let's play this scale over the same backing track and listen to the tonality also. Are you ready? Okay, what did you notice? I hope you heard that they both sounded pretty much exactly the same except for the starting note. That is the point I'm trying to make. Most people only know how to play the Dorian shape right on top of the root of the chord. But we have all the other shapes, or boxes if you will, to play all over the neck. This example will work with all the boxes or modes. You can try and figure that out for yourself, or come back for the last part of our lesson in Dorian domination later. Welcome back for our Dorian conclusion. You do not have to learn any more scales, just understand what we're going to do. I set up a backing track with the chords G minor and C9. These chords both come from the key of F major. The G is the second chord in the key, and C is the 5th chord in the key. This is a great Dorian progression for you to jam on. All we need to know is where all of our scales start. Remember that Dorian is just the major scale starting on the second note. What was the second mode again? It was called Dorian. Great. And of course, it starts in the second note of the F major scale, which is G. What we're going to do is play through the entire modal pattern starting on F major through E Locrian. When we play these chords and these scales over this progression, we get a Dorian sound across the entire fretboard. That just freaking rocks. Are you ready to try it with me? Remember to watch the shapes if you forget. Damn, you're good. Notice the Dorian sound everywhere. Great job. Turn off the video and jam with this track for a few hours. You deserve it.